Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be a little chit chat video. I want to give you guys an update on how I am doing after I completed my no buy slash low buy that I started back in 2020. If this is the first video that you guys are watching from me in regards to this video, I guess trigger warning. I do talk about money and figures. So if talking about money and figures makes you uncomfortable, this may not be the video for you. I don't use these numbers to try to, what's the word? Sensationalize, I guess, the topic. It's just hearing real numbers makes more sense to me. So, and it's more relatable to me when I hear people talk about finance using real numbers. And that like I said, it makes it more relatable to me. So I feel like that's how I need to talk about it to make it more relatable to other people. So this is not showing off or anything like that. Like I said, I just want to make it more relatable. So if this is the first video that you're watching from me, back in 2020, real quick recap, when the whole pandemic started, that everything shut down, I decided I might as well put my money into good use. Since I couldn't travel, I couldn't hang out with friends, I couldn't do anything, I couldn't go out and nothing. I was just literally from home to the hospital and then from the hospital home, and that was it. So I decided to pay off my credit cards. I kind of did some moving around. I moved some credit. I ended up transferring balances all into one credit card that was offering 0% balance on balance transfers. And I ended up adding, I don't know, maybe about $7,000 or $8,000 into that one account. And I was able to pay it off by the end of the year in December. So I was feeling very motivated. And so I decided to go ahead, and I had a line of credit open with Wells Fargo. I had used that line of credit to fix some stuff at home, fix some things with my car. And so that line of credit, I had about $10,000 of debt into that line of credit. So I decided, hey, I paid off all my credit cards. I'm gonna go ahead and now, since the world's still closed, might as well go ahead and tackle this debt. And I was able to pay off that line of credit by March 29th of this year, 2021. So in about 13 months, I was able to pay off a total of about $19,000 in debt, because I started in April of 2020 and I ended in May of 2021. So I was very excited. I didn't really put myself on a low buy or no buy makeup slash beauty wise. I don't know, I just had this like fire and this motivation in me that I wanted to become more financially stable. I was seeing what friends and other family members were going through with the pandemic, how much they were struggling financially, and seeing how the lack of having of having too much debt and a poor savings account or financial stability. Buddy, ¿qué pasa, papi? I don't know, Buddy was crying. I don't know what was wrong with him. And I forgot where I was going. Anyway, I just felt really motivated. I had discovered a YouTuber who had paid like $20,000 off student loan debts. I don't have any student loans, anything like that, but I was really motivated. Anyway, so after I finished paying everything off, I was like, well, what do I do now with my money? I had attempted a couple of low buys in the past, and though I was unsuccessful the very first time I went on a no buy, like makeup beauty wise, and then the second time I was successful. I didn't buy anything for a year, but it's kind of like when you go on a diet and then you stop being on a diet, you kind of gain it all back. I felt like that's what happened with my second no buy. I was really successful. I didn't buy any makeup, but then after the year of the no buy was over, I kind of like rewarded myself for not buying any makeup, and I bought like a bunch of stuff at once. So if you guys have done a no buy, I think you guys know what I mean. It's kind of like you reward yourself, but then you end up sabotaging yourself because you probably accumulated and wasted as much money as you would have had you not been in an OPI. I hope I'm making sense. So it's been about 6 months. Like I said, I finished this at the end of May of this year, and I do have a haul on my YouTube channel, and I don't know what's wrong with this dog. He's being needy. And in it, I ended up buying a few of like Ulta's version of Sephora favorites kits, and one Sephora favorites kit, but that was it. And so as Black Friday sales are coming, I am finding myself kind of torn in wanting to like accumulate, like take advantage of the sales, because I could get like products that I've been wanting for a while for way discounted. And of course, Ulta with the points, there are some things that I want that I could buy for like 5 times the points. They have some stuff right now for 5 times the points. And so I'm finding myself kind of being triggered by the things that used to trigger me before, that I feel like, I guess I'm having some sort of like FOMO, that I feel like I should just take advantage now. But I know myself, and if you guys have been with me, you guys kind of know me too. My way of project panning, the way that I project pan, the way that it works for me is by using up stuff. That's what brings satisfaction to me. And every time that I buy makeup, I just put it away so I can use what I'm currently using. So I feel like I have my mindset has changed throughout this past 6 months, that I know that if I buy things right now, like I'm not going to use them, because I'm going to be focusing on the stuff that I'm trying to use. So it definitely, having gone through this whole last year of trying to get out of debt and pay off my things, it kind of has changed my perspective in the way that I shop for things. And I think that's a good thing. And I'm not saying this to like make anybody feel bad about themselves, or to come across as someone who is better than others because I can control my urges or whatever. But I just wanted to share with you guys how being on this like journey into being debt free has changed my mindset on buying items. I usually throughout the year, I never felt like the urge to buy stuff. Like, yeah, I would put it into my cart, and then because say there was a sale going on, or the certain items were extra points, and I would add it to the cart, and I would just kind of like leave it there. And then by the time I remembered I had stuff in the cart, I would go back and the item would either be sold out, or the sale would have expired, and or the extra points were no longer available. So and that was okay, and I was okay with that. Like, oh, I missed out, oh well, like whatever, it is what it is. And I think having that ability to develop that relationship with like makeup, and this is just where I'm at personally in my personal journey, okay? This is not for everyone. We're just talking about how my personal journey with money and collecting stuff has kind of changed. And I forgot my train of thought. So yeah, anyway, you know, for some reason or another, I ended up not getting the items. And you know what? I was okay with it, because I knew that if I looked through my collection, I would have found things that were very similar in color. It's just, you know, the packaging or the brand or whatever that made me want to get it. I am very excited because as the year is ending, I'm getting ready to do like a makeup collection and a skincare collection. I think I haven't done a makeup collection since 2020, sometime in 2020, which is crazy. It's just those videos take so long. But I have been keeping up with my beauty and my skincare collection every 6 months. And I'm super excited of where I am with my skincare. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I have improved a lot on that category, on that aspect of my skincare collection. And also with my fragrance, I have been doing a really good job in getting stuff out. So even though I want to eventually get to the point where I really don't have a skincare collection. Like Alex from Alejandra Lisette, she doesn't accumulate like skincare, body care items, things like that. Body care items, speaking of, I no longer have a back stock. I just have the one lotion that I am currently using and the one body wash that I'm currently using, and that's it. So I'm very, very excited that I was able to get those two categories down, body care and body care, and I said something else. I don't remember what I said, but my skincare collection is getting so close to that point where I have just the things that I have on rotation, and that's it. I have a lot of little deluxe samples, but I'll be able to go through those fairly quickly. And my makeup collection, I may not use it all in my lifetime, but I'm not saying I'm not gonna buy any more makeup anymore. It's just I have developed a more selective purchase behavior, I guess, if you can call it that, because before I would just buy anything I wanted. Sometimes I would get kind of like buyer's remorse, but it's just, I know that the way I use makeup, the way that I project pan, it makes no sense for me to buy stuff and then put it away, because I know that that's what I'm going to do. And people ask me, how do you finish so much stuff? And I don't rotate through my makeup, just because that is what motivates me, is to finish things up. That might not be your goal or your style of using things. Maybe you want to have pan on everything, not necessarily use it up, but just hit pan and then move on. Or maybe just simply rotate. You know, we're all different. We all have different mindsets and goals, and it's just knowing that it excites me now to use up my makeup and then go into my collection and see what I can pull out and use from this large collection that I have. Because if you guys have seen my previous collections, video collections, you guys know that it's really big. Some of the habits that I have kept from my low buy or debt journey into debt free, whatever you want to call it, journey, is that I have been paying off all my, I'm still using credit cards. I think credit cards are a great thing. I know some people might disagree with that, but I do use the credit cards to get points, and then I get those points to redeem for cash back or gift cards, and then I don't use what do you call it, like my own money to buy other things. So I do pay off my credit card at the end of the month. I do have two. One is from Amazon, because that's where I get the dogs their vitamins. They're like an auto ship every 3 weeks. You know, I get their package. And I have my other credit card that I use to pay for my gym and for my internet / cell phone. I do have internet with Verizon, like home internet with Verizon. And I get a discount for having it on auto pay. And I get points for getting on the credit card. So not only am I getting a discount on the bill itself, but I'm also getting points from the credit card that I can use to pay myself back. You guys know what I mean? So it's kind of like churning credit cards and points and stuff. And I think that's a really great advantage. It's a habit that I had to learn because you have to be very, I think, kind of disciplined in order to spend only what you can afford to pay at the end of the month. That is the hardest thing to do. And so that's a habit that I've developed. It's only been 6 months. I'm very, very new at this still, but I am happy to say that I have been able to pay off every single card by the end of the month, therefore saving on interest. That's the big thing. I'm not paying anything extra because I'm paying everything up at the end of the month. And so I'm not paying any interest. So that's good. And I'm very excited because I was able to save enough money to book a trip. I will be going to Europe in March of 2022. So I'm very, very excited. I was able to save money. I paid the trip with the credit card. It was about $3,600. But then because I had saved that money, I paid it with the card, and then I paid off the card right away. So very, very excited to get to travel again. I haven't traveled since my last travel was in February of 2020. That was for my birthday in February, and then we shut down in March. So I barely had time to get one last trip in before the world shut down. So I'm very, very excited. Hopefully by the time this trip comes around, there's still, I'll still be able to go, and even if I still have to wear a mask wherever I go, I'm fully vaccinated. I just hope that there's no other like little hiccups by the time I get to go on my trip. My voice. I think I've been talking too much. I think I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'm very, very excited to see in 6 months from now how I'm doing. And I think I will get something during the Black Friday sales. I did see Trendmood post some Black Friday deals at Ulta, and I'm interested in getting some stuff. Here I am just talking about I'm not growing a collection, and I'm already talking about buying stuff, but there are some things that I'm almost out of, so it would be the perfect time to restock. So I hope that makes sense. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick update. If you guys have any questions about how to get started on being debt-free, I am by no means an expert, but if you have any questions, would be more than happy to kind of answer you. If this is the first video you guys watch from me in regards to this, let me know if you are in a journey to be debt-free, or if you are in a low buy just to control your numbers in your collection. Let me know in the comments, and we can talk about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.